Okay, so obviously you'd read the question a couple of times. You would calculate the height of the aeroplane above the ground is the question. So in the question we're actually looking for h. Also in the question we're told the distance between A and B is 2,000. If I call this length here x, okay, then this length here is going to be 2,000 minus x. Okay, so once I've set this up, the rest of it is just equating formulas. Okay. Can you see why it's 2,000 minus x? I've identified this triangle, the base of it, or the adjacent side of it is x. So then I've said, well, the total distance here is 2,000. So 2,000 minus the x will give me this shorter distance over here. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to write two equations for h and equate them together and then solve it for x. Okay, so one way of solving for h is using this triangle, right? And using the tan function, because we've got an O and an A, so TOA. So tan of 29 multiplied by the adjacent, which is actually x, must equal h. 29, thank you. Can you confirm x tan 29 equals h? Yep. Change triangles for a moment. Look at this triangle. I'm going to write another equation for h, but using 2,000 minus x and this angle. So h is also equal to 2,000 minus x, I'm going to put that in brackets, multiplied by tan of 26. TOA. This is the opposite, this is the adjacent, so probably I should have done this. O over A, tan of the angle. In both cases we're looking for the O, so we cover up O and we multiply the adjacent by the tan of the angle. Okay, so in effect now I've got one equation. I'll write it out again so it's a bit neater. It looks like this. X tan 29 equals 2,000 minus x tan 26. One equation, one unknown in the equation. I have to solve for that unknown. Okay, first step I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this tan of 26 out twice. Okay, so it becomes 2,000 tan, whoops, that's a tan 26 minus x tan 26. Okay, I've still got x tan 29 over here. Try that again. There's a 10. Okay, so Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and collect the x's on one side of the equation. Okay, because that's always how I solve for x. So on the left hand side I'm going to collect them. X tan 29 plus x tan 26 must equal 2000 tan 26. Now I'm going to notice that x and x are common between the two terms. X comes outside the bracket. Tan 29 plus tan 26, okay, just factorised there, must equal 2000 tan 26. Last step, x must equal 2000 tan 26 all divided by tan 29 plus tan 26. Okay, make sure your calculator's set up in degrees. Menu, oops, back into there. Shift menu, angle must be degrees. (2000) tan 26. I'm actually going to hit equals there, because then I'm going to go answer divided by and tan 29 plus tan 26. (936) is the value for x. Let's just check the decimal places. 936.110. A couple of people made mistakes by rounding too early. Don't want to do that, Okay. 936.110. But come back up to your diagram. The value that I've calculated is this x value, this distance here. The question that I'm asked is the h value. And I can use this formula here of x tan 29, or I could, I'm going to use x tan 29 to find the value of h. H equals x tan 29. X we know is 936.110 times tan 29. Brilliantly, the number's already in the calculator, so then I'm just going to go shift answer, so you wouldn't write it in again, answer times tan of 29. And there's my answer, 518.9. 518.9. Don't forget the units. Scroll back up and look at the question. 2,000 meters apart. So answer 518.9 meters.